Welcome back to the darker side of the forest with the Nightmare Tank. And we're back with more Populous to beginning. We're moving straight on to level 2, Nightfall. And conveniently enough, it is also Nightfall here in real life when I'm recording this. So, with the sheer coincidence coming into play, let's get straight into it. Alright. Setting up the reincarnations. Now we must face the Matak tribe. I sense many warriors ready to stand against us. In my vision, we are aided by magic from a stone head. There must be a way to reach it. Okay. That, in question, is a stone. That is a stone head in question. There's a totem pole here. Pray to that to raise another vault of knowledge. That is a high-value target. Looks like there might be another spell on top. Okay, well, let's get straight into it. We're given a large hut to begin with. A single brave now. What do they have? Ooh, they have a guard tower with a warrior inside. And they're building another guard tower, actually. And there's the Matak shaman right there. I guess that's for her then. She's got some warriors patrolling back and forth there, so getting to her is not going to be easy. There's their warrior training hut as well. Got to cut through their settlement to get to it. And some huts as well, just 3 large huts guarding the Vault of Knowledge. That's a spell up there, alright. Looks like Swarm to me. Be useful. Let's see if we can get our hands on it. Yeah, she is in the guard tower now. So she's in the guard tower, and if you remember, a shaman in a guard tower has improved range on her spells, so we need to be wary of that. Alright, so spawn there, summon long enough. So they got one in the guard tower. That hut must be filled, so that one and that one. So that's 5, 10, 15 in the huts. Additional 2 braves there. 17, 20, 21. The warrior, 22. 3 warriors there, 25. Brave, 26. And the shaman, they have 27 followers. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay. You can stop praying to the shaman now. We need to get working. So let's open with huts. You 4 handle that one. You 4 handle that one. Okay, he's going to do it by himself. You just go get housed, although we don't actually need any more mana at the moment. Shaman's not up to anything right now. It seems like this will be the first step to take. Only needs 1 worshipper, okay? They got some respectable defenses. They do have a handful of warriors around, much more than a Daikini had when we encountered them in level 1. So we are going to need a bit more of a heavier response to deal with this situation. Using a guard tower, if we get too close, it's just going to call everyone over. And we'll have a bit of a fight on their hands. Still, we might be able to work with it. Housed. They're almost at 4 housing. So done with that. Let's place another hut there. 1 there. 1 here. And 1 more here. And then we'll have warrior training hut back here somewhere. Now, get to work. And you have this plan. In the meantime, place that there, and the shaman can just guard the entrance to the settlement, make sure no one comes by that we don't want coming by. Go help with the building. There's a lot of stuff to deal with. So we should have no idle hands, correct? No Keep on building. And we should be able to set up the water training button now. Right there. That is more than good enough for me. Let's keep them coming. We're getting close to upgrading. That's good. The sooner we start building a full team, the better. Or a full settlement. We don't have a lot of room to work with here. Oh, compared to them. Like, they've got acres of room to work with. But we only have this little corner, so... if they wanted to expand, they could expand. We could not. Right, that's done. Great. Oh, by the way, you notice this button here, dismantle, so if ever we want to move something or get rid of something, just click that, and order some graves to start taking apart the hut. And they'll start recycling the wood away until the plan is done. There we go. Taking all the wood from that hut and just put it aside. Let's get them to build the hut back up, because I actually kind of want one there. So we can always dismantle buildings that we're not happy with, or if we feel like we've exhausted the need for a specific building, we can just take it apart for wood and use that wood elsewhere for upgraded huts or something to that effect. Nothing out of the ordinary for the shaman at the moment.
Hello?
Let's get you housed. There's some space there.
Hey?
Oh, yeah. Alright, well then go in there, because there's actually some places. Hey, while your training hut is going along, slowly. Hot wood. And the stockpile. That house inhabited. There's some slot space there as well. Guys, just, yeah, get inside.
Hey?
Good? Very good. Take that wood pile and deliver it to one of the huts, would you? You three actually go get more wood. Just keep everyone stocked. Alright, we're getting some large huts in the mix now. Keep them coming. There's a medium hut there, looking for wood. We got more than enough wood here for these guys, so they should be upgraded soon. Take that down for some extra wood supply. And you drop that off somewhere.
Hey?
Let's see. Do we have any unusual ones? So they just finished that large hut. That means that they should no longer need any wood there. So just move that across to here. Or there.
Hey?
You do the same. Just drop that wood off there. 5. Okay, let's get some warriors trained. Because I'm conscious about the Matak just suddenly pulling up with a bunch of warriors. We still haven't gotten any other trained. I mean, we had the shaman with a blast spell, so she's got some form of personal defense, but I'd rather not have to rely on that, especially against warriors. Or a bunch of warriors. Get that fully housed. They're upgraded. Another large hut is done.
Hey?
Let's get... Do we need to take that part?
Hey? Hey?
Well, you guys need to move that. So I got 3. Yeah, we still need to drop off some more wood here. And after that, everyone should have the wood that they need. I think. Yeah. Right. These huts are upgrading. There's just one more after this. There's 2 piles of wood there. Just get those moved over here so that these guys have what they need for when they upgrade. So they're all set, they got the wood they need. I'm just gonna train some more warriors. I'm gonna move these guys upfield. Have them actually go to the guard post. Shaman, you can stand down from there for now. Bit of a wonky circle, I could have placed it better, but I just needed some defense. More warriors. Bunch of final upgrades. Okay. Get another set of warriors. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It shouldn't take too long, should it? Nah, it shouldn't take too long. One last batch of warriors. And these guys stationed here. And these guys will be the backup in case we need more warriors out there. Okay, last hut is fully upgrading. Or being upgraded to full. That's a better way of putting it. Is that done? Yeah, it's done. 54 followers. That's a pretty good cap. We don't need this anymore, do we? Yeah, we don't need any more wood because we've got no more huts to build, we've got no more things to build. What else to do, really? Okay, that's the tertiary squad of warriors. Ready? You guys are fine. Just have a warrior go pray to this. Preferably a warrior because if someone comes along then he can at least hold his own long enough for backup to get there. Alright, let's see what this does. You never know what a totem pole will do until you pray to it. What do we get? Land bridge connecting that stonehead. Hey, sweet. Go pray to it then. And I can get some good stuff from there, whatever it may be. New developments over in the Matak settlement. They aren't suspecting that we're up to anything at the moment. So let's take advantage of their incompetence. Hello? Shaman, this stonehead will aid you faster if you command 2 of your followers to worship there. Okay, so it actually will go faster if you get a second warrior on the case. So let's do so. Stoneheads can request between 1 to 6 worshippers, and while it can still work with just 1 follower praying to it, usually maximizing its requirements to make it go faster. As you can see, it's going much faster now. And I've got a second warrior over there. Right, so for something good from there, I need every advantage I can get for dealing with these guys. Ooh. Use the tornado spell to destroy the enemy and their buildings before they have a chance to react. I like it. Destructive. probably pick them apart quite nicely using, well, well-aimed tornado spells. I'm thinking their warrior training hut should definitely get at least one of them. Might use one on the shaman as well. There's that. Okay, we got a second one. I guess there's a third in there. Nice. Also, you notice that there's only 3 notches for the tornado spell. Some of the more powerful spells have less and less notches. So, blast has 4. There's 4 classes you can use for, and these are 4 recharge. Yeah, there was only 3 there. And tornado can only have 3 notches in it before it's depleted. And this row of spells has only 2 notches, and then these 2 at the top, they only have 1. They only get 1 charge, and when you use it, you gotta do a full recharge. It's in essence, just think of it like the higher up the spell panel it is, the less shots you're allowed to keep on you. And eventually, this spell panel will be full of spells. Like, we will eventually get every single spell on here, including Tornado as a permanent spell, the same way Blast is a permanent spell. As you see, this question mark means that it's not available yet. That means that it does exist on the world somewhere, but we haven't gotten to it yet. But we can see over here, it's right there. That's the spelling question. We need to get into the Vault of Knowledge to get access to it. Always a coveted building, and usually they're also very well defended. But looks like they don't actually have any sentries outside of it. Unlike even a Dakini had a single brave station outside of it, so we might be able to take this one a little bit more cleanly than the previous one. But then again, they do have more warriors, so that's something to be aware of. Alright, I think we put this off long enough, perhaps. Just circle wagons. So we got 4 bays on standby. Nowhere for them to really go or something. Well, yeah, I can put them there. I can put them in there. Alright, get on that. We just have a bunch of huts backlogged along here. And then we turn in an even greater supply of followers. Once this hut's done, get the next one, the next one. Can never have too many followers, trust me on that. Never have too many followers. Because you never know when something egregious might happen and 90% of your settlement is wiped out. I've seen that happen. I've seen people with 200 followers and shaman on attack, and then they just get wiped out by a well-aimed lightning strike as they're crossing a narrow bridge or over water or something like that. It can happen. You've always got to predict the worst, or prepare for the worst rather. And having as many followers as you can possibly get is one way of securing your future. Now that we actually have more followers and more huts that need upgrades, get this wood delivered over to the new site. We're getting house extensions, or we're getting a new estate, I suppose. You can always appreciate new estates. Put that up. That's looking good. Okay. And we can fit one more on here, I'm sure. I guess you two get on that, please. Just really trying to squeeze out as many files as we can. So let's do a turtle stock tank. we got the reincarnation site, that'll be 5 there. Each large hut is another 7, so that's 12, 19, 26, 33, 40, 47, 54. As it stands, these two provide 3 each, so that's 60. Yeah, it's showing us 60. This will be 63. But let's take those off for a sec, so we're back to 54. And let's assume that they turn into large huts, so that'll be another 7 for each. So that's 7 for 21. So could have about 75 followers maximum. Yeah. And I could dig that. Let's just get them set up. Get in there. Thank you very much. That's all done. Right. Alright, get in there. Medium hut now.
Hey,
You get some more wood for something, please. We got one more pile there. They're gonna need another 3. They need bush. So this whole tree is coming down. As a matter of fact. Keep on chopping. Keep on chopping. No way, he's got this. Just chill. Oh, no, you have an excess, but yeah, there's two huts there, so nothing to worry about, I don't think. Some wood dropped off over here. Yeah, 34 huts. We're at our limit.
hey,
Another medium hut, all set.
hey,
So we got 4 frames there. Well, I think we're gonna need one more tree to be felled. And that should provide enough wood for the upgrades to medium and large. Alright, distribute it as needed.
hey,
Get over there. Stop lazing around. In those circumstances where they just stand there with their hands up, it means that they can't reach their destination. Or at least that's what it should be. But sometimes that just happens. Right. On occasion. You gotta snap them back into their senses, really. Because if you leave them like that, then their health starts to drain after a while. Because it thinks that they're just like stuck or something, so it just tries to pick them off. Just a countermeasure in case someone gets stuck, like, and you can't finish the level for one reason or another. So it just does that, it just like gradually pips them off. Let's see, you need more wood. Oh, we got one. Yeah, take this over there. Great. We're up to 71 now. Yep. There we are. And that hut is fully upgraded. A large hut. And then we'll need 4 wood here. Just this hut left to upgrade, I suppose. So we just need, it's just a matter of time, really. We have 73 followers, and yeah, once that upgrades, that'll be 75. We have 15 warriors on standby. Should be all good. Should I train more warriors? 5 spare cranes, but I've got 15 warriors as well. We know that they've got a couple, but I don't think they have 15 warriors. We're probably fine as we are probably don't need to go into get it even more intensive military. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have additionals, but well, actually, think about that. I'll probably talk myself into it. We're not building anymore, are we? And they've just finished that. Yeah, hell with it. Get another set of 5 warriors. $75 followers. Okay. Well, we're gonna get, if we're expecting one more brave, then suppose I get 25 warriors, and we'll have 50 braves and 25 warriors. How's that sound? Nice round numbers. And we'll just launch a full-scale attack, just, you know, balls to the wall, go in. We'll have 25 warriors, and we'll also have the Shaman's Tornado spells in our pocket, if we need them. Right. Go train into built different dudes. The thing, training is going by so quickly. If I was trying to charge spells at the same time as this, then it'd be taking a while, but the only spell that we can charge is already fully charged. We can't charge temporary spells, only the permanent ones. Okay, once they're all fully loaded, and we have 25 warriors, we'll start setting up for the onslaught. Where's that? It's 24. Last warrior being trained. Here he comes. Right, 25 warriors. And a shaman. Just get the warriors ready over there. Shaman going to take the first shot. Nope, she's coming. Alright, warriors, get in there! Or the tornado will just do all the damage. Oh, he's off, and he landed. Alright, these guys are easy got the situation under control. There's just so many of my boys. They don't stand a chance. While they're taking that apart, okay, they just took it apart already. Well, alright, go after that then. 25 warriors. Nothing stands a chance against that. Well, I don't want to jinx it, so I'll say they're gonna have a hard time. They're gonna be hard pressed to stop 25 warriors. And we got the Vault of Knowledge. Fantastic. Oh. Wait, are they going to try and attack? Well, let's just have our warriors intercept. Go to that problem. Right, Shaman's free, so let's have her use Tornado on the warrior training hook because I want that gone. Yeah, rip it up. Yeah, rip it up. Okay, almost destroyed it outright. Let's just blast the rest of it. Shaman can do that. Just get her to use blast spells, and down it goes. Okay. Take that warrior, and Shaman, take the guard tower. Okay, well, Swarm Wall. Swarm Wall calls for... Oh, no, not into the tornado! Oh, no, it's got one of my boys. Okay, he landed. Yes, we're done. Okay. Another friendly fire risk there. One of my warriors got grabbed by the tornado, but he thankfully managed to land on solid ground. And the tornado threw the Matak shaman into the water. So I'll take that. And once again, everyone is overjoyed that the Matak has fallen. These guys, well, they like winning. What can I say? And of course, with 25 warriors on the case, it's kind of hard for the Matak to recite to that sort of onslaught. Like, they'd need to have set up much more attacks. Like, they'd need to have gotten a lot of warriors themselves to even have a hope of dealing with that. They had a fair few, though, so they at least did try. That's it. Okay. 30 minutes and 8 seconds. We won 29 fights, didn't lose a single one. We took out the tribe, killed 31 of their followers, destroyed 6 of their buildings, and we got rid of their shaman via tornado. We didn't lose a single follower this time. That's beautiful. Didn't lose any buildings, of course, and our shaman never had to reincarnate. And we raided their Vault of Knowledge. So we now have the Swarm spell going into our next level. Because that's now a permanent spell alongside Blast. Crisis Effect, that's level 3. So, that's the next one up on the... Well, we've got 2 more levels in this little section, and then we'll move on to the next area. So, of course, we'll do level 3 in the next video, of course. And hopefully you'll be back for that. Until then, Nightmares out.